Here's something that I think happens that made LSF really toxic, okay? Now, again, this is a bullshit theory, low conviction. Might not be true. It sounds convincing in my head, though. Something that I think happened was I spent a lot of time trying to build my community independent of any others because if you think I'm an outsider now, bro, 10 years ago, I was a mega outsider, okay? Trying not to be part of like any big teams, wasn't part of Team Liquid, wasn't part of any cool mod teams, wasn't part of any cool large orgs or agencies. I was always like kind of on the outside. So I always wanted to build my own community, okay? As a result of that, my subreddit is like the biggest, I think, like streamer related subreddit. I'm pretty sure than anybody else except for LSF. However, there's two aspects of this, right? So I have a large subreddit where my fans gather and they post about me, and other people don't, all right? So I think that this caused something to happen. People go and they look at this and they say, this is proof that LSF is ran by Destiny users, okay? And they'll come to this and they'll say, look, now XQC is unusually high right now, I think because of the GTRP stuff somebody said, right? But they'll say, look, oh, Destiny users run this subreddit because look, they're like the most popular side subreddit that are running it. But I think what actually happens is the reason why my subreddit overlap is so high is because other streamers don't have their own subreddit, and instead they actually use LSF as their subreddit. And I think that that aspect is what ruined the variety and a lot of the interesting stuff on LSF. Because whereas before, there were a ton of different people that went to LSF and they upvote and downvote like interesting clips and blah, blah, blah. And larger fan bases would have an outlay, like a larger effect than like smaller fan bases or whatever. That is true. But what happened is if you are like if you're an XQC fan, if you're a Mizkif fan, if you're a Hasanabi head, well, LSF is your main subreddit. This is your subreddit. This is the OTK and Hassan and XQC subreddit. The reason why you don't see overlaps with other ones is because there are no overlaps. This is their subreddit. And I think that that habit of fan bases, especially OTK for a while, that habit of their fan bases using this subreddit as their main one and not seeing overlap with other subs is, I think, what drove away a lot of the variety on this and then fixated it on just like 5 or 6 streamers. That's what I think that was a really bad thing. Isn't XQC subreddit huge? Not that much. I don't think so. 239 active users right now? Yeah, no. Asmongold's might be larger as he's branched out more to do other stuff. Yeah, 1.5k users actually. Asmongold is quite active compared to almost every other streamer, yeah. So. What's the Destiny server user count right now? I think it's around 3,000.